There's one Rockstar mystery that just refuses to go away. A rumor that, depending on who you ask, is either the most exciting new project Rockstar has ever attempted, or nothing more than smoke and mirrors, and it all comes down to one phrase that has been floating around the community for years now: Project Medieval. This game, for some reason, has been back from the dead a little bit, and people have been speculating a lot on it. No one has been able to fully debunk the rumor yet, and some people think this medieval game is actually just a mission or could be a scene in GTA 6. Some still believe in it being a full game. Now, if you've been following Rockstar long enough, you've probably heard this name before. It first started surfacing years ago quietly on the edges of forums and in little leaks that never quite got confirmed but never fully got debunked either. Supposedly, Rockstar was developing a brand new game set not in modern times, not in the Old West, but in a full medieval world, a time of castles, swords, knights, and kingdoms. And in our mind, it's almost way too good to be true that Rockstar Games, a company that's been making GTA and Red Dead for the past 14 years, would be making such a game. It sounds almost too wild. This is the studio of L.A. Noire, Grand Theft Auto, of Max Payne, of gritty crime dramas and realistic open world sagas. Why would they suddenly go back hundreds of years to knights and horses? But here's the thing, once you stop and really imagine it, it suddenly doesn't feel so impossible, just too good to be true. Think about the level of detail Rockstar is famous for. Her Red Dead Redemption 2 wasn't just a cowboy game, it was a living, breathing simulation of an entire era. NPCs had daily routines, wildlife ecosystems behaved realistically, every corner of the world felt handcrafted. Now picture that attention to detail in a medieval setting. Imagine stepping into a bustling market town, blacksmiths hammering away, peasants working the fields, soldiers patrolling the streets. The potential is enormous, and that's exactly why this rumor refuses to die, because it's not just a fun what if, it's something that makes sense when you picture what Rockstar could actually do. The so-called Project Medieval first leaked through resumes and small job listings. An environmental artist linked to Rockstar once mentioned building medieval environments. That alone set off speculation. But then came whispers that Rockstar had a code name internally for a new project, Project Medieval, and that it was more than just a test level. According to some claims, it was going to be a full open world action RPG with sword combat, jousts, horseback battles, maybe even massive castle sieges. Some even compared the scope to The Witcher, only with Rockstar's signature focus on immersion and realism. Of course, nothing was ever officially confirmed. Rockstar never announced such a project, but if you look at Rockstar's history, that doesn't necessarily mean it wasn't real. This is a company that builds prototypes constantly. They built Agent, the Cold War spy thriller that was announced for the PS3 but never released. They've worked on Bully 2 multiple times behind the scenes, with versions scrapped and restarted. Rockstar is always experimenting, and not every experiment sees the light of day. But here's the twist, and the reason fans can't stop talking about it. What if Project Medieval isn't gone? What if it's not even meant to be a standalone game at all? The medieval project is actually hiding inside GTA 6? And honestly, that theory makes a surprising amount of sense. Rockstar loves layering multiple worlds into one. In GTA 5, we had entire in-game TV shows, radio dramas, playable arcade machines. In Red Dead Redemption 2, you had vaudeville shows, stage plays, fully fleshed out activities that felt like entire games within the game. So the idea goes like this. What if Rockstar was building a medieval world but not for a separate release, for GTA 6 itself? Imagine this, you're playing GTA 6 and your character ends up on a film set, a huge lavish medieval movie set being shot by Vinewood. Maybe it's part of a mission, maybe you even get to control a character in the film playing out a medieval battle sequence as part of the story, or maybe there's a whole side quest chain built around this fake movie. That would explain the medieval assets, the leaks, the rumors. It would explain why developers were experimenting with medieval settings without Rockstar ever planning to release a GTA but medieval game. Just because it could be part of GTA 6 doesn't mean that's the end of the story. Rockstar has a pattern of testing ideas inside their bigger games before spinning them off into something larger. GTA Online itself was once just a mode inside GTA 5 before becoming the phenomenon it is today. So what if Project Medieval starts as a joke or a movie set inside GTA 6, but then later grows into a full project of its own? That's what keeps the discussion alive, the sense that we're not just talking about some cancelled experiment, but potentially a seed of something much bigger. And let's be real, if Rockstar ever decided to go all in on a medieval game, it could change the genre forever. Imagine the realism of their physics systems applied to sword combat. Imagine the open world being shaped by alliances, betrayals, and battles for power. Rockstar could take what studios like CD Projekt Red did with The Witcher and push it to an entirely new level. That's why the rumor has lasted so long. It's not because people are gullible, it's because when you picture Rockstar tackling medieval times, it just fits. Now, of course, GTA 6 is the focus right now. That's Rockstar's biggest game ever, and it's going to dominate the next decade. But don't underestimate Rockstar's ability to surprise us. If Project Medieval is tucked away inside GTA 6 as an Easter egg or even just as a mission, the community is going to latch onto it immediately. The theory will explode all over again. And if it turns out that Rockstar really does have a full medieval project simmering in the background, well then this rumor we've been talking about for years will suddenly turn into one of the biggest reveals in gaming. So is Rockstar still working on a medieval game? Maybe it's a prototype that's sitting in the vault. Maybe it's hidden inside GTA 6 waiting to be discovered. Maybe Rockstar has been waiting for the right moment to pull back the curtain. And that's the beauty of it. With Rockstar, you never really know. They operate in mystery, and when they do finally reveal something, it always changes the conversation. So until then, all we can do is speculate, imagine, and keep the fire burning. Because if Project Medieval is real, whether as part of GTA 6 or as Rockstar's next great IP, it has the potential to be one of the most exciting projects in modern gaming. For now, all we have are leaks, speculation, and a community that refuses to let the idea die. Maybe it's just a mission, maybe it's an elaborate in-joke that Rockstar tucked away for fans to discover, or maybe, just maybe, it's the first sign of a brand new Rockstar IP that we'll be talking about for the next decade. Whatever the truth is, the fascination with Project Medieval says a lot. It says players are hungry for something different. It says that Rockstar's reputation is so strong that even the idea of them tackling a medieval world is enough to get people excited. And it says that no matter what happens, this rumor isn't going anywhere. Because whether it's in GTA 6, whether it's its own game, or whether it's just a prototype locked away in Rockstar's vault, Project Medieval has already done something rare. It's captured the imagination of the entire community. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which released this year, has been the most GTA-like medieval game you could ever find. It's such an amazing experience, but it's still not a Rockstar game. Let me know if you guys would like to see this project happen.